Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials or any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
Lookup, remember. Yeah? So, how through a connection or through a link or through a pipeline, there are synonyms. Pipe is a stream of flow, right? So, that's what happens. Now, the question, what is the problem with this? The problem is what? Connectivity overhead. Now, the next question, can we cut down that? In the sense, without having connectivity, can we perform the lookup? Answer is yes. That is where unconnected lookup transformation would come in. Now repeat. So we are going to get another type of other type of what lookup transformation, which is going to be unconnected. Yeah. Now the question, unconnected means what? There is no link. Then once there is no link, then how do you perform lookup? So that is where we have got what I call first lookup need to be configured, then use what I call expression transformation. Meaning what? There's a concept of caller and calling in any programming language, right? Same way it has to be done within Informatica also. For example, this is this guy, let's say a caller, you know, right? A calling. What we are going to call lookup by supplying what? Department def number. You know. So then as a result, we are going to get written as what? Department name. You know. So that's it. So this is what we need to do. So this is, let us say, one of the function where we can write it through by using some other transformation, which is what I call expression transformation. Within that, we are going to make a call of lookup. So lookup, let us say there's a dummy thing where you have just configured where it expects what? Department number as input. So if you supply department number as input, so it is going to return what? Department name. Remember, for example, in database, let us say we build SP. You know, SP takes, let us say, one of the input argument and one of the out parameter. So for a given in parameter, we expect corresponding out parameter value. Same concept holds good here. And let us take a function within database. Function can return, right? This is exactly equal to function in database. So this is just like a function lookup, which takes what? Some input as a parameter and returns what? Corresponding department name. That's all. Like how this particular unconnected would work. In this case, we don't need to transfer data through what? Pipeline. Instead, we can make a call and get the corresponding return value, right? So let us see how it can be done within this particular what Informatica. That's what we are going to see now with the next example, right? So let us create a new mapping. Go to mappings menu and select what? Create, right? I repeat, go to mappings menu and select what? Create. Yeah. So supply the mapping name here. So mapping underscore, what need to be done? Repeat, mapping underscore, what should be done here? Lookup. Mapping underscore, lookup underscore, what? Based on unconnected. Supply the meaningful name here. Because we are trying to perform unconnected lookup. Remember, yeah. Done. We're all on the same page, right? Yes. Yeah. Now say okay. Next. So we need to configure lookup as usual, like what we did earlier. Go to transformation and select what create and supply the lookup. Yeah. So supply any name here. Let's say lookup trx. Yeah. And same thing like what we did earlier. So let us select import from relational table and connect here. So expand this Scott schema and select the department table. Yeah. The same as earlier. Yeah. No change. Right? Yeah. Now let us add like what we did earlier. It's same thing we need to do. Let us add a separate port which is going to be info department. Yeah. Yeah, input number, right? And type is what? Yeah, type is decimal and length is 2. That is mandatory. It should match, right? And return port is what? Department name. This is same, right? So make sure that we configure this right at the first time. Yeah. Yeah. Now let's move on. Done, right? All done, no? 3 is done. 4 is done. Scale should just make it 0. Yeah, you need to change. Oh yeah, what you can do, Dinesh, you have added here, right? You can just use down arrow
Yeah,
button here so that it will come down. You wanted this, right? Yeah. Now
yeah,
software the name. IN underscore department number. Dinesh. Yeah. So what you need to do, right? One sec. Delay. Let me just fix this. You have some problem, right? Yes or no? Yeah. So let us just wait. I'll fix it. Yeah?
yeah.
So first let's make it 0. Scale should not be greater than precision. So here we can just make 2. It's done. Now you
Okay,
can say, now this is
okay,
done so far, right?
sure. Yeah,
Yeah, let's wait. Huh? And return, you can just check box, you can just enable department name as return code. No? Correct, no? Really? Yeah.
okay.
So fine. So Dinesh, is it done? Yeah, Dinesh is done, and Priyanka is done. Yes. Now
It
go to
says lookup
condition.
condition is empty.
Yes. We need to add it. No? We have not added. We are still doing it. Looks like you are ahead
Okay,
of us.
okay.
Now click on add a new condition, right? Yeah, add a new condition. Now you can say apply and go to properties and connection also you can specify. Let's say here, let it be there. So we'll change the connection somewhere else. Yeah, fine. That's it. So with this we know how to configure lookup. This part we have already done even earlier also, right? There's nothing uh, new thing here, right? Now the next step is what? Let us take employee, which is a source, right? Yeah. Now, so we need to call like what we discussed, right? We should not connect, no? Like like this we should do. Which means we need to find a way to make a call to the lookup so that we could retrieve the department name, right? For that, we need to use another transformation, which is known as expression transformation. So go to transformation and select what? Create. Yeah. So here we can select what? Expression and supply the expression for what? Lookup, L-U-P, or you can put good full name. Why we are trying to build or make use of this particular expression? To take care of unconnected lookup. For that only we are doing, right? Yeah. And click on what? Create. So this is what we need to do. Yeah. Right. So now, so let us what is required to perform lookup here. So we need what input as department number, correct? No. So we should get input from the source. Let us apply that. So department number. Yeah. Oh, whatever. Yeah. Take this and put it here. Now we got department number. That's it. Yeah. Next step. So we need to make use of department number and start making a call to lookup. Like what we can say, no, we need to call a lookup. To do that, so we need to go to properties of expression. Can you see here? Edit. So let us go to the properties of the lookup. Yeah. Once you enter here, right, get into this particular ports. Right. I repeat, get into the ports tab where we are going to add a new port. Yeah. We're all here, right? 2 yes, 3 yes, 4 yes. Perfect. Now let us click on add a new port. Yeah, where you can supply name as what? Dname result, dname result, and type let us say string, and precision let's say 10, and port should be output, not input. Can you see here? Disable this input port because so we are expecting the result that should be populated to this port, right? Which means it's like out parameter, like what we know in database, right? This is going to be the out or return value. Yeah? Now the question, we need to know how to make a call to lookup. So for that, can you see expression here? Select expression, click on down arrow button. Here we need to make a call to what? Lookup. So we're all here, huh? To yeah, click on this down arrow button. Finish. Yes, perfect. Now you're all there, right? Yeah, here also there. It's fine, perfect. Click on that. Yeah. Now here, what need to be done here is where do you get this particular lookup name, which is a lookup function name? Now, to get there, expand this particular lookup. Within that, we can see what our transformation, which expects. Can you see help here? It is expecting IN department number, which is of decimal type. You can see help, right? Because we have built lookup transformation, which expects what? Input department number. So double click on it and supply the department number. So select ports and supply department number. That's all we need to do. And click on what? Validate. So with this, we know how to make a call to an existing lookup transformation within an expression transformation, right? Which is what we are trying to do, right? Clear now? Yes.
Yes.
Now you need to separate department number as input. Dinesh, can you see here? So not department name. Just delete this. Can you see here? This is the one. Just double click. It will come here automatically. Or you can type it, whichever you are comfortable. So this is perfect. This is perfect. All done, right? Now express the parts right successfully. Yeah. say OK, say apply, and OK. That's all. Like how to configure this particular lookup transformation, right? Now, the next is what? We already got the result. Result will be dname. Now, let's have a target added here. Add a target here. Yes. Now, supply 1 for a given department number. Our goal is what? For a given department number, we should get corresponding department name. Yeah. That's it. So this is what we can see as part of this. Clear, no? See, now if you look at here, let me try to make it an iconic way. Yeah, if you look at here, lookup is connected, no, right? It is somewhere outside this mapping. Yeah? It looks like that, right? Yes or no? So it is where outside, no connectivity. Still, we should expect what? The result of a lookup, because by using what calling and caller, we could able to achieve it. For example, like within this expression, we could able to make a call to what lookup to achieve this. Yeah? Now let us save this. Yeah. Now it is saved, right? So mapping is valid. Now let's move on to the workflow manager to create what? The session for it. Yeah. So create a workflow. Workflow unconnected lookup. Yeah. Say it enter button. Yeah. Clear, right? Now select task and select what? Create, and supply the session name here. Session underscore unconnected lookup. Right? Click on create and select. Can you see here? Mapping lookup unconnected. And then say OK. Right? So go to task menu, select what? Link task. Now connect that task with what? Session task. Yeah. Now we need to configure what? Session properties. Rest you know right from here. Just run it and so see the result, whether we could be able to get it or not. Yeah. I'll just wait for 1-2 minutes. If we don't get it, I'll just.
To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the 399 plan and grow your skills immensely.
Session properties. Look at here. Go to mapping. Go to mapping and here. So employee part, I think it is configured, right? Oracle. Yes. And also lookup also we need to configure. Yeah. Relational connection is missing here. This connection we need to supply. Dinesh and Delhi. Apply the connection here. And then say OK. That's it. The rest target part, we can supply the target. Yeah, now we can supply what target folder. Just let us say C:// target. Yeah, and file name. Let us say here. I'll just put scratch underscore unconnected dot txt, right? That's what we need to do. Yeah. Now say okay. Now save it. Yeah, that's it. Now let me start the workflow to look at the effect of it. Yeah. So lookup unconnected, right? Yeah, this is one, right? So it is successful, but let's go and look at session log. Yeah, so we got all the 14 rows, right? So which means it's working. Let us see why it's not working. Yeah, we got the result, right? Yeah. Dinesh, you also got the result, and you also got, I think everybody has got result, right? Yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that connection information was missing right earlier. Yeah, maybe that could be the
Correct.
reason. I don't know.
Yeah. You are right. Yeah.
So that's it about yeah. So now that we know like how to take care of unconnected lookup transformation also. Yeah. Now let us start the new topic. So far what we did was we could able to perform the data combination one by using union transformation, second by using joiner transformation, third by using lookup with two options, one with a connected, second with unconnected. Correct, no? That's what we did so far. Now the next step is what let us say we need to start performing some database activities, assuming that in database people have built SQL scripts or SQL scripts or stored procedures or functions or packages or some other DB objects. Now the question, let's take one simple example, stored procedure. This is SP was built by database experts with a very complex code or simple code, whatever. Now the question, now the people, customer would ask that we need to migrate this code to what? Informatica. Now the question, what is your take on that? The take could be what? One, we need to understand the functionality of what was done within this particular SP. And second, how are we going to build it within Informatica? Correct, no? Does Informatica support to take care of building all the logical parts that was done within SP or not? All that we need to analyze. Yes or no? No? And then rebuild it, make it stable, get it verified, then finally deploy to production. This is a procedure, right? Yes or no? Now the question here is that if the SP is very complex and with a lot of complex logic, then if you want to rebuild, no, it will take a lot of time to do that. Now the question, can we cut down that time taken to complete this particular building SP? Answer is yes. How? If you have any option within Informatica where we could able to make a call to SP, right, by supplying some input or output parameters, whatever, right? We could able to get the return of what we expect, no? Return in the sense in the form of output parameters, that's what I mean. So then job is done, which means what? With that, there is no way of making any mistake in case if Informatica has got that kind of provision. Yeah. So then we can minimize a lot of mistakes because that SP was built since many years and it was stable, it's up and running since many years. So do you have that provision with Informatica? Answer is yes. Now next question. If the SP is very simple and easy to implement with the Informatica, in that case, it is always advisable to rebuild the SP logic with Informatica. the logic is very complex, which takes a lot of time to implement Informatica, then go with what? Making a call to SP which was built by somebody else. Another case is what? If the SP is very simple and easy to implement with Informatica, it's always advisable to build it with Informatica. Remember this. Yeah? These 2 points need to remember, which means what? One is what SP, right? One, build within this Informatica, build an info. Yeah, if what if SP is simple and easy to implement, right? So, and next is what? Call. So if the SP is complex, in the sense, call SP if call SP in Informatica. So that's it, Informatica. If the logic is very complex, remember this. Yeah. So that's it. In this case, we need to know like how to make a call. Clear, no? So what we'll do is to understand everything from the scratch. Yeah. So let us start with one and second also. We'll do both. Yeah. Whatever. Based on time. First, step one. What need to do? Let us create SP, which is stored procedure in let us say Oracle DB. Correct, no? Then once you create SP, where you will have, let us say, we will take to perform aggregation or some other what you call business operation. Where in this operation, what we do? So in this operation, we focus on what you call one input parameter and one output parameter. Right? I repeat, one input, one output. Which means if you supply in parameter, we should get corresponding out parameter should get populated. For example, we need to calculate sum of n natural numbers. Yeah. So if you supply n, we should get what? Some result as part of what we call second out parameter. This is going to be the out parameter. Remember this out. Let's say number example, right? And input is what? N, which is also a number. So this is going to be the in parameter. I'll just put here in. That's it. Now, once we do that, within this particular database side, we need to write one SP, like create or replace procedure name, whatever, right? All that need to be done. Yeah. So we'll do that, and from Informatica, we call what? Sum. We supply sum of 10 natural numbers. So we should get we supply 10 and expect what? Some result, which is out parameter. And results should have what? The sum of a natural number 50, right? 55, I think. Yeah, whatever. I think it's n 10 plus 1 by 2, right? So we should get 10 into 11 by 2. Yes, 55, right? So that's it. This is what we should get it. This is one example. So assuming that this SP is doing what? To calculate sum of a natural number. Similarly, we can also perform what is the sum of aggregation. Aggregation, let us say sum, right? So, or let us say calculate max salary drawn in any department. If any employee who is drawing maximum salary, right, get that value. For that, we can use aggregation, right? So, like group by max of what the salary drawn. So, supply any function name f which does what which takes department number as input. Let us say number, sorry, department number, which is the IN, which is in parameter. Then type is what? Number, then followed by out parameter, which is going to be the max result, right? Max result, which is of out parameter. Then type is what? Number. Yeah, that's it. Now, once we start doing it, right, building no SP, no, then we supply some Informatica department number as input. So we should get what? Result in this particular max underscore RES, which is going to be the out parameter value. Correct, no? So this is what we need to do. So we'll create a SP from database and call from Informatica so that we could able to obtain the result. Now, can you start doing it? So let us go to database and create what? One SP from the scratch. Yeah. So open the notepad. Yeah. And create one SP. Yeah. So create or replace procedure. Syntax probably we'll have to check, but anyway, we'll write it first. SP underscore, let's say aggregation, yeah, where we can what apply department number, right? IN underscore department number. Let's use chapter. IN underscore DEPT number, which is of in parameter. In parameter is the type of number. Syntax part we will see later. We'll fix it anyway. So next is what is, let us say, yeah, let us take sum underscore salary, yeah, in input, or sorry, out parameter, right? Out, which is of type number. Fine. So create or replace procedure name as begin, right, and end, semicolon. So within that we need to build a logic. Logic is what? Select sum, yeah, sum sala, yes, sal into what? Into is what? Sum underscore sal from which table? The table is going to be employee table, right? Yes, EMP, where department number, which is, let us say, depth number, equal to, what is the input? Input is what? From argument, right? User supplies that IN underscore depth number, right? Let's use caption IN underscore DPT number. Yeah. So what happened? What? Something went wrong. PT number, right? That's it. Semicolon. I think that's all. Huh? What I think is enough to understand it. Select some chal into chal from employee, where depth number, which is stable, and is equal to user stuff. I think this is enough. Yeah. So let us see the syntax part. Yeah. Copy and paste it in SQL. Yeah. Yeah. Pressure created here. Syntax is also fine. Yeah. So now SP underscore what AGG. This should be part of schema. Which schema we are now? I think it's the start schema. Yes. Under start schema, you will have SP underscore aggregation. Right? Created all done. So is that SP? Yes, perfect. I think Dinesh is done. Yeah, there are some warnings, huh? Yeah, what you can do, Dinesh? Yeah, look like Dinesh has got some warning. Yeah, hit the slash button. Delete. It's enter. Yeah, perfect. It's created. Delete system is created. What man, you have some problem, right? One by one will fix. Dinesh system has got some problem. What is that? Procedure created with compilation errors. Huh? One sec. I think we see here show errors. Right? Error is what? Table or view does not exist. Huh? What table you give here? Employee, no? Correct only. But you need to be schema, right schema. Connect caught tiger. I think you are in wrong schema. Yeah. Yeah. Now let us copy paste. Correct, no? So let us copy and paste. Yeah. Yeah. Now still error, right? Show errors. Let us see. Show errors. SA. What is SA? The district column name is wrong. Or some shall actually, right? You give SA here. Yeah. L should be given. L is missing. Yeah. Syntax problem. Now let us copy and paste. Enter slash. Yeah, perfect. Now SP got created on your system, Dinesh. Yours is done, and Dil is also done. And I think C is trying to do, right? Priyanka, what happened, madam? Got tiger, Priyanka. Yeah, let me try it, madam. Yeah, let's leave it. Connect, thought, tiger. Okay, what happened? Oh, it's connect, thought.
Try small letter.
Yeah, it's connected. Yeah, but now the next is what? Where is SP typed? One second. It's here only, right? This one, right? It's not complete, I think. And so begin some shall. I think this is okay. Perfect, madam. I think looks to be okay. But anyway, we'll see. We can fix it some problem. Let us save it. Yeah, perfect, madam. It is done, right? So this is the first step we need to do in order to create what? SP. Now the next step. Next step is what? We need to know how to make a call from this particular. This is what we are trying to do, right? So how to create SP is done. Now we have also built SP here. Now next step is what? We need to make a call so that you'll get to see the result like what you can see in highlighted line, right? So let us start doing that. So can you do it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
We'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll start it because it's a bit it will take half an hour, more than half an hour to build it. If you are okay, we can do it. I don't have any problem.
We can do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay then. So we'll meet at tomorrow. Yeah, 9 o'clock. Fine. Okay then. Thanks to all. I think systems are quite okay. Still slow. Afternoon actually we did something. Is that okay or still some problem? Because if there is still problem, right? Today night we'll sit and fix it. That because I need to talk to those guys. I'll sit with them. Yeah?
Please enroll our general membership for $3.99 plan to get access of all the parts.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the $3.99 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.